What's up, people? It's your boy Jatwa. I'm here today in Kerbal Space Program. I don't know what happened last time. That was weird. Things just started exploding. I am in my KSP shirt. If you're wondering where I got this from, it was thanks to Squad. They were kind enough to send me the shirt, and along with Jeb. So today we're going to cheat our way over to Jool real quick, and then we're going to see if we can spin our way into Jool. So I don't feel like going through and building an entire craft around getting over to Jool, because I don't have time for that, to tell you the truth. I've got to get some stuff done today. So let's set our orbit, let's get some light, and let's see what happens here if we when we try to insert our craft into Jool. Alright, so this and this, let's go ahead and put ourselves retrograde. And let's fire up our engines. Full throttle for a few. Oh yeah, that worked. That was actually really fast. Alright, let's get rid of that thing. We don't need you anymore. Go free! Okay, so what we need to do now is extend our wings. And now we need to I want to point ourselves prograde, but these are set to rotate to lift us up. So we're going to try to face this in this way. And we are also going to hopefully not have to do too much to make this all happen. So first things first, hopefully we have enough electricity to make this work. Alright, here we go. Coming on in to the atmosphere. Let's check our temps. Alright, we got some heating starting up, so we're going to rotate. Oh, listen to that delicious engine spin up. That's beautiful! Alright, so this first part is definitely going to pop, but that's okay. This part is not protected by very much, so I did anticipate that part popping. Oh, I can't really get a good click on those coolers. I might want to turn myself around. I think I got it. I don't know. It seems to be heating up pretty well. That is, that's pretty interesting. Whoa! Of course, you have that my first load up always tends to freeze on the first screenshot. But that's a pretty cool screenshot. I'll take it. Alright. So let's see. It looks like we've punched through. I think we've punched through. There you go. Spinning up. Full speed. And we've punched through Jool's atmosphere fairly easily. That is pretty cool. Huh. I wouldn't have thought that would have been so easy. Well, would this be the shortest video ever? I mean, it'll easily punch. If it'll go through Jool, it'll go through Eve easily. Huh. That's pretty neat. Now, it is a counter spin, so the ones on the outside are spinning one direction. The ones in the middle is spinning another. This is just counter spinning as well to deflect the heat. And all of this spinning was enough radiative effect to dissipate all of that heat. So nothing blew up! Would you believe it? That was a little bit melodramatic, and everybody's probably been like, oh, it's gonna explode! Yay! And then nothing happened, and nothing exploded, so I'm wondering if it'll actually slow down enough to actually gain some lift. That'll be interesting. It seems to want to. That would be a very curious thing to see what happens with this. in the lower atmosphere, where there's actually a bit more atmosphere for it to grab onto. It's steadily plummeting, but it's going straighter each time. So that decrease in speed is fast. A lot faster than I would have anticipated. So this is going very interestingly. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's open this up and let's see if we can actually get to our control unit here. No, you alarm, you go away. I can't really get to my... I need a button for this. Just a nice little button to say, hey, control RGU. I can't click on the damn thing. Okay. Alright, I'm not overly concerned about that. I wanted to take a look at, you know what, let's close in here. Stabilizer, nuke, RGU, there we go. Give me my RGU. And while we're here, let's take a look at some of the things we can see. CurbNet. And turn it all the way up, and let's set it to recycle every 3.5. And we're not going to see very much of anything. Surface of Jool biome. We're still slowing down. We're at 168 meters per second. And going. I mean, we can't really escape back out without any additional thrust. I could have probably left the rest of the fuel in that engine on there and added some additional wings, and we could have probably escaped back out, which would be a really cool thing to do later. But for right now, since I'm on limited time, we can't really do that. How you guys doing? I am just fresh in from the gym. Now, I know to a lot of people it's been like, oh my god, you're doing a lot of work in the gym. But you know what? Think of it this way. You have, if you take 45 minutes to invest in yourself, the gains that you will get in return are significant. It's 45 minutes a day. Think about how long that one mission to the moon took you. And then, you know, that mission to the moon, it took you, what, 30 minutes to build the craft, test it out, and then it took you an hour to get the whole planning phase to the moon and then land. Or if you're really adept at it, then it probably took you, the entire mission probably took you 30 minutes to 45 just to get to the moon. And if you're going to plan on coming back, then you had to design a craft, a return craft, so you're talking maybe an hour game time. You can spend 45 minutes in the gym getting some nice activity in. And that the return that you will get from that is going to be quite significant over gaming. So just invest some time in yourself. Make sure that your health is good, and just enjoy life. That's the basic message I'm giving to you right now. This game is amazing amounts of fun, but invest in yourself. Live longer so you can invest more time in playing games. So that is what I hope you all will do. And do always let me know if you have, you know, your escapades, if you're on my Discord. I am on there. I do jump in quite a bit. I try to check it daily, but I don't really have the same amount of time I used to. But I do try to get in there as much as possible and try to do some events if anyone's available. So I'm thinking of a Starbound event, but I'm not sure where I can squeeze in the time for that. It'll have to be sometime during the week, most likely. But definitely jump in Discord and yeah, share your adventures. Let us know if you do you have a gym routine. Let us know what you're doing, or if you want hints and tips on a gym routine, let me know, and we can all get together and see what's best for you. I'm not the best at training other people in the gym. I do lead a small group sometimes, but I can at least point you in the right direction. Well, great. So back to the game. We are down to 87 meters per second. So we are actually going pretty slow. We're not even in the lower atmosphere yet. and we're still going pretty slow. So this I would call an absolute success. It's going really well. It's nice and easily plummeting through the atmosphere. So let's go back. Let's take this bird out to Jool. Jool. We're currently on Jool. Erase what I said. We're gonna take this bird over to Eve, and let's see how well it does on Eve. Alright, once again, going to shoot our way over to Eve. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Let's 0 and set orbit. There we go. It'll automatically set you to a safe if you're not familiar with that. Alright, so boom, boom. Retrograde. This time we're going to pay attention to where we're landing. Got a pretty good landing here. Alright. Retrograde. Engine's hot. Firing up. Alright, we're good. Good there. Alright, so let's ditch this engine, because I really don't care if we land or not. Still facing retrograde. Looking good, looking good. Let's turn on our coolers by pressing 1. Let's extend out our wings. And let's spin up towards Eve. Alright, coming in the atmosphere. Props are going full speed. Let's see what happens here. Alright, here we go. Now, the way I would typically do this, I would actually use this container here, the service bay, and I would put a small rover in there, or even a Kerbal seated in there. And that would be able to absorb all the rest of the body here absorbs the damage from impacting the actual the ground. And the craft itself should remain undamaged. It's worked plenty of times, and I'm pretty sure it would work here as well. Here we are with a bit of overheating, nothing too concerning. We saw this once again on Jool already. So let's go ahead and see how hot everything gets here. Yellow! Flashing yellow! Yes! Flash, my friend. Flash away. It's flashing us. But I really like... what I really like is seeing how this looks right there. That glow. Look, it's got the glow like... what was it? Was it no, it was, what was that one? Bruce Leroy and Show Enough. Oh, The Last Dragon. It's got the glow like The Last Dragon. You got the glow. Anyone else remember that movie? Please tell me someone else remembers that movie. Okay. It's getting kind of hot. Getting a little hot. It's getting hot in here. Please do not take off all your clothes. Please do not take off all your clothes. How are we looking? Speed's dropping significantly. Is it going to pop? Is the question. And it looks like we may be in luck. We have dropped enough speed. And it looks like the temperature's slightly starting to drop. We are almost at 2,000 meters per second. Its color's starting to fade. I think we are in the clear. There we go. We're good. We are good. We have successfully inserted into Eve as well. So this craft actually is really nice. It will punch you straight in through the atmosphere and right into the water. I mean, it's gonna stop us really short, so it's gonna drop us near the water. There we go. Alright, that's even better. Okay. Near the water I will accept, not inside the water. We did have an issue with our last craft merging with the other one, so that was a fun last video. It worked really well. It didn't work too well. Anyone else want to see this one land? I want to see it land, actually. So we're going to see how well it lands. Because this one's actually really well balanced. I like this one. Yeah, I want to see how it lands. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to need to fast forward time. Whoa! Whoa! Let's not fast forward that much time. Look at that spin! It's so beautiful! We're dropping so slowly right now. If I go any faster, it will probably lift back up and gently start to lift back into the atmosphere. So we're gonna fast forward a bit. Alright, so we have a problem. We're starting to okay, there it goes. We were starting to get a little too slow, which was worrying me. Because if we start going too slow, it's gonna get unstable and it's gonna then start to go back up. And I don't want that to happen. I want to actually hit the ground. So I gotta watch the speeds, which means I gotta be careful with the warp, because that's dropping our speed significantly. Ooh. This is pretty nice. This is pretty nice controlled lander. And amazingly enough, those RTGs are keeping our gears powered pretty well. Well, let me jump one out and I'll be right back. See how it works. Alright, maybe not, because it was starting to get way too slow. And that wasn't good. So I had to stop the spin and just let it free fall. And it's still dropping speed now because it has enough drag on those wings. So I guess we're gonna let it free fall a bit here. And it has enough angle on the wings so that I actually don't need to spin it up right now. But it's going to lose stability if I am too zealous with my controls. But it is going really slow, so let's see if we can risk it. Few taps here and there just to keep it stable should be more than enough. Alright. This is crazy stable. Alright. Just keeping it flowing. Just keeping it flowing. $3X. Slight taps here and there. $4X. Alright, coming down. Nice and slow. Alarm going off again. I really gotta remind myself to turn off my alarms before all that happens. This is going to be a very, very stable lander. Just a few taps here and there. Now, before I told myself, you know, the challenge was not to touch any of the controls. This one is not so much because I can touch the controls. So I can adjust the speed as needed. That was a little too fast. Alright. We are a few meters over. And I still have really good control here. So I'm gonna spin it up. I can make a really really nice, safe touchdown with this, because I have really good control over the speed. So I'm going to spin it to a certain speed once we get closer and see if I can do a really gentle touchdown and see how few parts I can lose. Ooh, I need to pick up speed, need to pick up speed, need to pick up speed. Okay. Here we are, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright. Heart a little racing. We got this. We got this. Oh. Alright, 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 alright. Here we go. Touching down. Eight. 3. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Stop spinning! What are you doing, you madman? Okay, I lost control of the spinning mechanism for some reason. Stop spinning. Stop spinning. Well, that was certainly interesting. Don't know why that wouldn't stop spinning. I guess it was just too much on the system itself, but that was mostly going to be a safe landing. There we go. Okay, well, that was mostly going well, but we have enough of our system available so that we can access KerbNet and take a look around. So that can work if we can get the control better. And I don't know when that part in the background is gonna stop rolling. Huh. I guess it has oh, I think it has some. Oh, I have power in there, so it's going to be generating a bit of power. But it's not enough to keep it going, but it's enough to keep it going for a while. So that's great. That's great. So there you have it. We have landed successfully. If I was in a rover, this would be perfect because I'd be right there on the ground. So this has been a success on Jool and Eve. I like it. I would have to devise a better landing system because obviously keeping everything spinning is not the best idea. Making a mess. But if you like what you see, hit that like button, drop me in the comment, let me know what you think, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video. For now, this is your boy Jatois, and I'm out. Peace. Everything's spinning, spinning, spinning.